Everyone, you're watching HMJ Study channel. In this video, we'll talk about the properties of quadrilaterals. Quadrilateral is what? The word quad means four. The figure formed by four sides and four angles is quadrilateral. The examples are square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, and kite. So let's see the properties of square first. Here you can see in the figure. The basic properties or the important properties of square are the sides of square is congruent. All the sides of square is congruent. Here in the figure, side AB will be equal to side AB, side BC, side CD and side AD. Four of the sides measures equally. The second property of square says all the angles of square measures 90 degree. Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D, all of it measures 90 degree. The next property is about diagonal. Diagonal of square are congruent. Here in the figure, AC and BD are diagonals and the length of AC and BD is equal, congruent. The next is diagonals of square bisect each other. It means it divide the segment or the diagonals into equal part. You can say AE is half of AC or EC is half of AC. In the same way, BE is half of BD or ED is half of BD. So, the diagonals of square bisect each other. The next is diagonals of square bisect opposite angle. If we talk about diagonal BD, it bisect the opposite angle, the angle ADC. It has bisected. It means this two angles are formed which will be the half of main angle. As we studied that squares, the angles of square measures 90 degree. Angle D is 90 degree. After bisection, angle D is 90 degree. After bisection, angle ADB will be 45 and angle CDB will be 45. So the diagonal of square bisect opposite angle. That's it about all the properties of square. I repeat, all the angles of square measures 90 degree, all the sides of square is congruent, diagonals of square are congruent, the diagonal of square bisect each other and the diagonal of square bisect opposite angle. The next is rectangle. The opposite side of rectangle are congruent. Here in the figure you can see with the identical mark. PQ is congruent with SR and PS is congruent with QR. In this, the next property, all the angles of rectangle measures 90 degree. This property is common as it was of squares. So rectangles, all the angles measures 90 degree. Angle P, angle Q, angle R and angle S, all of the angle measures 90 degree. The diagonal of rectangle are congruent and they bisect each other. Here the diagonals are PR and QS. So length of PR is equal to length of QS. Apart from it, they bisect each other. It means it divides the diagonals into equal parts. You can say QT is equal to TS, PT is equal to TR, or you can say QT is half of QS, TS is half of TS. TS is half of QS and PT is half of PR and TR is half of PR. So, opposite angle of rectangle are congruent. All the angles of rectangle measures 90 degree. The diagonal of rectangle are congruent and they bisect each other. The next is rhombus. all the sides of rhombus are of equal length. EF equal to FG equal to GH equal to EH. So all the length of all the sides of rhombus is congruent. Opposite angle of rhombus are congruent. Opposite angle means angle F and angle H will be congruent. Angle E and angle G will be congruent, as these are opposite pair of angle. The diagonals of rhombus bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. Bisect each other means divide it into equal parts. Here FM will be equal to MH, EM is equal to MG, or you can say EM is half of EG, MG is half of EG, FM is half of FG, and MH is half of FH. I repeat, FM is half of FH and MH is half of FH. The next, diagonal of rhombus bisect opposite angles. Again, opposite angles, it bisects opposite angle if we talk about angle EHG. So the diagonal divides it into equal part. All the sides of rhombus are of equal length, opposite angles of rhombus are congruent, diagonals of rhombus bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, what is perpendicular to each other? Segment EG will be perpendicular on segment FH as it forms 90 degree on it. The diagonal of rhombus bisect opposite angles. Next is parallelogram. Opposite side of parallelogram is parallel. AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC. So this is the main property. Opposite side of parallelogram is parallel to each other. The next, opposite side of parallelogram are congruent. Again, you can say AD is congruent to BC, AB is congruent to CD. Opposite angle of parallelogram are congruent. So opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles of congruent. Angle B is congruent to angle D, angle A congruent to angle C. The diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. It means AO is half of OC or OC is half of AO is half of AC or OC is half of AC. In the same way, BO is half of BD and OD is half of BD. So, opposite sides and opposite angles of parallelogram is congruent. Opposite sides of parallelogram is parallel. Diagonal of parallelogram bisect each other. The next is trapezium. Observe the figure. Here, one pair of opposite side of trapezium is parallel. It means WZ is parallel to XY. Side WZ parallel to side XY. Apart from it, the property of trapezium is regarding interior angle. Interior angle means angle W and angle X. Other pair of interior angle is angle Z and angle Y. So, interior angle formed by two parallel lines and their transversal is supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree. Sorry, not the 90 degree. Instead 180 degree. 180 degree. So, angle W plus angle X will measure 180 degree. In the same way, angle Z plus angle Y will measure 180 degree. Here, it is written in the clear way. It is not 90 degree but 180 degree. Supplementary means 180 degree. So the sum or the plus of angle W, angle X will be 180 and angle Z plus angle y will be 180. So what the property we have studied is the opposite one pair of opposite side of trapezium is parallel and the interior angle sum is supplementary. The next and the last is kite. You can observe the figure, it is same as kite, and the property says one diagonal of kite is perpendicular bisector of other diagonal. This is one diagonal, this is another diagonal, and it forms 90 degree on it. That means it is perpendicular bisector. It is marked here in the figure. So you can say AD is perpendicular on AC. So apart from it, AE will be equal to EC. AE will be equal to EC. Next is two pair of adjacent sides of kite are congruent. Adjacent side means neighbor side. Here in the figure, adjacent side is which are the adjacent sides? AB and BC and AD DC. So these two pairs of adjacent sides are congruent. Two pairs of adjacent side of kite is congruent. So AB is congruent to BC, AB is congruent to BC, and AD will be congruent to DC. The last property of kite says one pair of opposite angle of kite is congruent. Only one pair of opposite side is opposite angle is congruent. It means these two angles. Angle BAD is congruent to angle BCD. So one diagonal of kite is perpendicular bisector of other diagonal. Two pairs of adjacent side of kite are congruent and one pair of opposite angle of kite is congruent. So that's it about all the properties of quadrilaterals.